Let's get started with our flow. Standing at the tops of our mats, hands in prayer position, eyes closed, deep breath in. And as you exhale, bringing the hands down by your side, eyes open. Inhale, sweeping the arms up into prayer and using your exhale to take it all the way down into a forward fold. Flat back, inhale, looking forwards. And as you exhale, take the hands down and either step or jump into a plank position. 3 breaths here. Really make sure you're not dipping the hips here. Dome out that stomach. Last breath. Inhaling, and it's on the exhale, we're going to take it into full chaturanga or knees down, chest and chin. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, taking everything down, tucking the toes and pushing yourself to child's pose. You can have the toes tucked or untucked here. I'm keeping mine tucked so I can get a bit of opening into the fascia of the sole of the foot. So breathing deep here and just seeing if you can creep your hands forward, grip the mat and draw yourself down a little bit deeper, just really reaching those armpits, chest, heart space towards the mat, towards the earth. Remember to keep your breaths really nice and deep and into the belly. On your next inhale, let's take everything up and we will meet in a tabletop position, aligning the knees to the hips and the wrists to the shoulders. So gaze forward, neck nice and long. Let's take a breath in, drop the belly, lift the chin as we look up. So this is a spine mobilization here. Exhale, tucking chin to chest. Tailbone under. A few more rounds of this with your breath in your own time. Inhaling, really enjoy this, opening up the body, warming into the spine. 2 more. One more. Taking it to neutral on your next inhale. And exhaling here. Inhale, float the right arm up. And as you exhale, thread that arm all the way through and come to laying on that right shoulder blade. Head down, lifting the left arm if it's available for you and reaching around for that right hip. Finding a piece of clothing, maybe tucking it into the hip itself and really looking over that left shoulder, finding that nice opening. Maybe a little pop out of your spine here. Breathe deep, and on your next inhale, floating that left arm up. Exhale, taking it back by the face, and inhale, right arm comes back up. Find a nice opening here across the chest. Exhale, hand comes down. A few more rounds of cat-cow here, but let's change the breath. So, neutral spine. Inhaling here, and using the exhale to drop the belly, lift the chin, looking up. And it's the inhale where we find the belly button into the spine. Shoulders separated. Exhale, drop. Inhale. 2 more. And last one. Exhale, come to neutral. Hand on your next inhale, the left arm comes up. And as we exhale, threading that arm through, left shoulder blade this time takes it onto the mat. And if it's available again, right arm lifts. And exhaling, taking it to tuck it into the hip or in a piece of clothing. Just really finding a nice twist in the spine here and opening up that right shoulder. Always keeping that breath flowing. Next inhale, right arm raises. Exhale, take it back by the face and use your next inhale to bring that left arm up. And exhale, taking the hand down. Let's walk the hands forward, tucking our toes and lifting to downward facing dog. Let's take stillness here for 3 full breaths. Nice and long and slow. Really pushing the floor away with the hands. 1 more. On your next inhale, look forward. Either step or jump to the top of the mat, finding a flat back as you arrive at the top, inhaling. Exhale, folding. Inhale, scooping up, sweeping the palms up and into prayer, drawing those hands down. Breathing in when we get to the heart space. Exhale, taking those hands down. Inhale, sweeping the arms up into prayer, and again, drawing ourselves down for a forward fold. Flat back, looking forwards. Exhale, hands come down, step or jump into plank position. Inhaling. And you're going to use the exhale to drop the feet, stack them to the left, push through that left arm and raise that right arm up for a side plank. Inhaling. If you want to make this harder, stack the feet. On your exhale, take that arm across bicep to ear and really reach so you're getting a nice side body stretch here. Inhale, arm comes up. And exhale with control, rotating yourself back round to plank. Next inhale, stacking to the right this time, pushing the right arm up and inhaling, left arm comes up. Again, stack the feet here to make it a bit more challenging, using that exhale to find that opening across the side body here, really closing the fingertips and reaching them away from you. Inhale, taking the arm up. Exhale to plank. Inhaling here. And exhale, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale to up dog or cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in stillness. One more full inhale. Exhaling. Inhale, look to your hands. Either step or jump to the tops of your mats. Flat back as we get to the top. Inhaling. Exhale. Folding. Nice scoop up on your next inhale, bringing the prayer hands up. And exhale. Prayer hands to heart. Breathing in. Exhale, let's take those hands down. Now, as we inhale the arms up, the right knee is going to lift. And as we exhale, bringing the prayer hands into our chest and tipping forward for a warrior 3 position. So nice bend in the knee here and really take your gaze forwards and down. 3 breaths here. If you're wobbling, it's fine. It just, the muscles have to recruit many more of them. So it's actually in our benefit. So as you're exhaling from your last breath, tipping yourself back up and forward and bringing that knee up as you breathe in. And as you exhale, taking a tree posture. So we're not done on this one leg yet. 3 breaths here in tree. So it's really good to find a point of focus. We call it the drishti. And definitely be thinking about the big toe, the baby toe and the heel bone here, really driving through the floor, engaging the glutes. At the end of your next exhale, let's release that foot. Inhaling and exhaling, taking that leg down. Prayer hands can come down. Again, breathing in, sweeping the arms up. Left knee comes up this time. And as we exhale, bringing the prayer hands down and finding our warrior 3 on the right hand side. Back leg nice and long, neck long, spine long, breathing. Relaxing that face and jaw. Final breath. And let's use the exhale to sweep back up. Knee comes into chest on the inhale. And into a tree posture. 3 breaths here. Remembering that tripod on the foot. Not worrying if we're wobbling. Wherever you are is perfect. Final breath. And as you exhale, just releasing the foot and taking that leg down. Hands come downward. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, let's take the hands wide and bring us down to a forward fold. Inhale to your flat back, looking forwards. Exhale, hands down, step or jump to plank. Come straight into our chaturanga on knees, chest, chin. Upward facing dog on the inhale. And exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in this fundamental pose. So really figure this out, feel into it. Where can you push more? Can you lift those hips? Get more length on the backs of the legs. Final breath. On next inhale, we're going to raise that right leg. And as you exhale, lift those hips and step the foot as close as you can to the hands. If you need to reposition, fine. Now inhale and take the chest up and into this high lunge. As you exhale, bring the hands around behind you, interlace, roll the shoulders back and draw down as you do. Inhale, sweeping those arms up. And as you exhale, bring the hands in between that right foot and take the left knee down into this lizard posture. Let's sweep the left arm up as we inhale. And as you exhale, taking the hand down, the right arm raises on our next inhale. Exhale, taking that hand down. Tucking the back toes, lifting the knee, and seeing if we can stand back into a high lunge here. Strong legs, inhaling. And as you exhale, framing that right foot and stepping the left foot to the right. Folding as we go. Flat back, inhale. And fold. Scooping and sweeping up on the next inhale. And straight back down for the other side on our exhale. Flat back, inhale. Stepping or jumping to plank. Same exhale brings us to chaturanga. And upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths, stillness. Next inhale, the left leg raises. And as you exhale, lifting those hips, squeeze the core and stepping that left foot forward. Really grounding that back foot down and sweeping up as we inhale for high lunge. Exhale, sweeping the hands back behind, interlace. Have the other finger in front this time, breathing in. And using the exhale to really draw down, opening that chest. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. And exhale, bringing ourselves down into lizard. Back knee comes down, untuck the toes. Inhaling, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, taking that right hand down and the left arm sweeps up on our next inhale. Exhale, taking that hand down, tucking the back toes, the strong bit, lifting the knee and really sweeping those arms up and standing tall as we inhale. Exhale, back framing that left foot and stepping the right to the left. Exhaling, in forward fold. Taking a few breaths here. So close the eyes, relax the face and the jaw. And maybe if it feels good, reaching for each elbow here and going for a small rock from side to side. Release the hands, soften the knees and inhale, sweeping up. Exhale, drawing the hands into a prayer position. Let's take 3 breaths here in stillness. So back to your body, back to your breath. One more. Eyes open, exhale. Let's take those hands down. Sweeping the arms up, inhale. And exhale, arms out wide, forward folding. Flat back, inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, fold, jump or step into a plank position. Taking a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, bring the right knee to the right elbow or tricep. Inhale, take it back. Exhale, left side. Inhale. Stay with your breath here. Try not to judge this movement. Exhale. Inhale, keeping those hips lifted. One more on each. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. All the way to the floor here. Good, well done. Okay, let's take the hands behind us, interlacing as we go, and looking forwards. As we breathe in, just roll the shoulders back and lift that chest, seeing how high we can get our extension into the back. And as we exhale, releasing the hands underneath the shoulders and taking everything down. Now we're going to bend into the right leg and reach around for the foot. So just really find a nice quad release and stretch here. And then we're going to take the chest up. So as you next inhale, really open up just that right chest. Use your left hand to push yourself up here and start to try and straighten that back leg. Roll your right shoulder back and breathing here. One more. And on your next inhale, taking everything down. Right arm comes underneath the right shoulder, and we go for the left side now. So reach round for the foot with the thumb up. You're coming inside the foot here. So just bending and bringing that heel in towards the glute to open up that left quad. And then next inhale, let's lift that chest, really use that right hand to push and start to think about straightening that left leg, really opening the pec here, breathing. Shoulders down, one more. And we use it, inhale, to take everything back down to the mat. So you can either do that again, or we can go for both legs, okay? So you know now that if you can reach back for each leg, so theoretically, if you can go for each foot, you should be able to do both at the same time. Now it's just a little bit more tricky because when you go for one, the other leg, you've already got one. So let's take the thumb up, coming inside that foot, taking one leg and going for the other here. Once you've got the bind, use your next inhale to take everything up, lift, maybe even lifting the knees, really squeezing the quads here. We're holding here for 5 breaths. More. And last one. On your next inhale, release everything down. Take the hands into a pillow and taking your left ear to the mat, closing the eyes. Let's turn the toes out here for crocodile. So having the heels in and the toes out. So just feeling the heart rate come down and the sensations in the body after that back bend is very strong. Okay, let's take the 10 toenails back onto the mat, hands underneath the shoulders, breathe in, and on the exhale, push strongly into a child's pose, just briefly, and then taking the hips up nice and high, walking the hands forward and coming into this puppy posture. So the forehead's going to come down onto the mat, and we're going to just breathe basically and allow the chest to start to weight down and draw down. You want the knees and hips aligned, so you don't want to be too far back here, and again you don't want to be too far forward, that you really feel this in the lower back. So feel your way into it, pressing your third eye firmly into the mat here, a couple more breaths. Nice long exhale, just surrender to these sensations. I know it is, back bends really do kind of bring up some stuff for us and we try to avoid them, so just be aware of that and just breathe deep and just surrender. Just try not to have any judgment of these postures. Okay, that was our last breath. So keeping the head down and just drawing yourself back into a child's pose, but we're going to bring each arm by our side, so fingertips reaching for the toes, eyes closed, and just let everything go here. Just switch all the muscles off and just be heavy. Heavy around the face, the cheeks, the jaw, soften around the eyes. One more breath. And reaching the hands forward, lifting the gaze and tucking toes, hips up into our downward facing dog. Taking a 2-knee twist here to the right, so stacking the knees and really pulling the glute to the elbow of the left side, pushing the floor away. Inhale, center, and exhale to the left. Right hips drawing towards the right elbow. Inhale, center. Exhale, downward facing dog, push that floor away. As you inhale, look forward, and we're going to hop it to the top of our mat. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, everything comes up on the inhale. Exhale, prayer hands drawing down, eyes resting shut. Settling the body and the breath back to that space, that place of stillness. Eyes open, next exhale, taking those hands down. Our last flow, inhale, reaching those arms up. Exhale, taking everything wide, forward folding. Flat back, looking forwards and down, inhale. Exhale, fold, step or jump to plank and straight into our chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, find a downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. And exhale, bend that knee, stack the hips, looking underneath that right armpit. We're going to keep continuing, taking that right leg over and lifting up for wild thing here. And as we exhale, rolling everything back round, lifting that right leg, inhaling as we go, and taking a core plank, knee to nose. Exhale, inhale, take it up, and exhale, knee to nose. We've got this, one more. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, knee to nose. Up, inhale. Exhale, step that right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, bring yourselves forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. And downward facing dog, exhale. Ready for the other side. Left leg raises on the inhale. Exhale, bend at the knee, open that hip, looking underneath that left armpit. And we're going to continue to bring that left foot around until our hips are facing the ceiling. Left arm up for wild thing, inhale. Exhale, rotating round, looking for the floor. Left leg raises on our inhale. And we've got 3 core planks on the exhale. Inhale, take that left leg up. Exhale. Knee to nose, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale, left foot comes down to meet the right, and we inhale ourselves to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Last breath. Looking forward, taking a nice deep breath in, and using an exhale to step, jump forwards. Before we come up, let's walk our feet out to the width of the mat. You might want to go wider depending on your mobility and flexibility, and taking ourselves into a yogi squat. So the hips drop, the chest lifts, hands into prayer position. Breathing here, 3 breaths. Really dig the heels in. Fire up those glutes. We're nearly done. This is the last bit. Inhale. Exhale, take those hands down and lift the hips as you breathe in. And exhale, heel toe those feet back to center. Taking a flat back on your next inhale. And forward folding exhale. Knees soft, sweeping up on the inhale. Drawing the hands into a prayer position, resting the eyes shut as you do. Breathing. Two more, stillness. Just feeling that heart rate dropping. Okay, end of our flow. So the next video will be your warm down.